So if you watched my last video, you'll know that in this video I'm going to talk about how AI can be helpful. This mic is going to be the death of me. How AI can be helpful, but also how it makes you disassociate with the video you're watching and breaks up that connection that you could potentially have with the viewer or the person making the content as a viewer. So let's get started. So obviously in the day and age that we live in, AI plays a big part in a lot of people's daily lives now. I mean, personally what I normally use it for is helping me structure my videos. What I mean by that is, like, say if I've got a thought or a little topic that I want to discuss, I'll use ChatGPT to just brainstorm a few things, put a mini script together or bullet points about things I can talk about, and then that way I have a rough idea or a rough structure for the videos. So that's how it's helping me, and just in general when I want to bounce ideas off of it. For example, the other day I wanted to generate some inspiration for how my room could look, purely because I'm looking to change it up, because it's been the same for I think at least 4 or 5 years. So I think it's time for a little change, just to make it a bit more modern. But yeah, that's kind of how I use it, is to get inspired, to get ideas. I've never used it, and I probably never would use it to generate videos or generate content, because that's just not the way I want to do things. If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't make this whole try at returning to YouTube. If all I wanted to do was generate videos, make AI do the voiceover, press upload, and Bob's your uncle. So what I think is happening now, and I think it's kind of beneficial to people that are on YouTube or have been on YouTube for a while or are looking to get into YouTube and can't really understand or don't really want to make the kind of, sorry, there was something in the air, and they don't want to make the kind of content that is currently being made, where it's very energetic, jump cuts every 2 seconds, and that's just not the way they want to do things. But what I want to say to those people is, with all this AI content, all these AI videos that are now going up on YouTube, which, don't get me wrong, have thousands of views. I don't know how, but they do. But they're still AI. They are AI voiceovers, AI B-roll, if you want to call it that, or like AI pictures, AI videos are being used in that video to emphasize a point. Basically, the whole video is made using AI, and maybe someone's in the background clicking a few buttons. I think where the shift is happening now is a lot of people are craving real content, or videos made by real people, not robots, because they've had enough. There's people that have been watching YouTube for years, myself included, who kind of missed the olden days of YouTube. Side tangent, because I just thought of this. Do you remember back in the day on YouTube when you would search for something and the first 2-3 videos would be exactly what you wanted and you got your answer? Can someone explain to me why, when I type something now into the YouTube search, I have to go like halfway down the page before I actually find what I've been looking for? For example, say if I typed in, I don't know, Canon 90D, because it's the camera I'm using, Canon 90D review. The first few videos will not even be a review. They'll just be about other cameras and other camera equipment. And then I'll go like halfway down the page, and there I'll find a review of the camera. And then I'll scroll a bit more because I've realized that one was AI. And then I'll scroll a bit more and find a review with a natural person that's made a review of the camera. Or say if you searched for the best lighting for video, you'd find that video. Say if you found it in the second search result, but you wanted to see what else there was, the third, fourth and fifth may have nothing to do with the lighting. They'll be totally unrelated. There might be a studio desk tour or studio tour, or about mics and other things which have nothing to do with what you wanted to find out. So that's one thing that I really miss, and I think a lot of other people do miss about the old YouTube. And another thing, second side tangent. So we have the homepage, right, which is meant to recommend videos that YouTube thinks it wants you, or that you want to watch. And say if you're, I don't know, say if you're into tech and you watch tech videos and you watch a bit of car videos and sprinkle in a bit of photography videos, and that's your home feed, right? And you're happy with it. You generally find videos that you want to watch because they've been recommended based on your interests. But say if there's that one time when you go on YouTube and you search, how do I fit a light bulb? Just because there was this one time where you wanted to fit a light bulb in a different kind of fixture which you didn't know about, but you wanted to find out how you could do it. No problem. But you finish watching that video, you then go back to the homepage, and then your homepage feed is totally different. There's now videos on there about lights, about bulbs, about DIY stuff, just because of that one time where you searched how to fit a light bulb. Why does YouTube think your interests have totally shifted after that one search, and it just makes your homepage feed totally unrelated to anything you wanted to watch? Anyway, back to the point in hand. I now feel like I should just start doing a rant about the things I don't like about YouTube now, but I digress. So what I was saying was, before I went on this tangent, is that a lot of people are missing genuine connections, genuine videos, and they've kind of gotten to a point where they've had enough of this whole AI slop, I guess you want to call it, is what they call it these days. All these videos that are AI generated, AI voiceovered, they've started to turn, and they want to see genuine videos from genuine people with a genuine voice and a genuine personality. I might put up a counter of how many times I said the word genuine in that sentence. But anyway, and this is where we come in as content creators. I know there's a lot of people, myself included, that doesn't do the whole super excited, super energetic videos because I want to just talk. This is what I like to do. I'll press record, share my thoughts, and that's my video. And I think that's what people are now actually missing. People miss having that kind of conversation. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. Where people miss having those genuine connections, that kind of conversational video where it feels like someone's having a conversation with them. They miss that. They miss hearing people's opinions rather than watching or hearing AI's opinions. Also, on a separate note, if you've been on YouTube and you've watched YouTube videos for a while and you somewhat keep up with what YouTube is bringing, like updates or features, you might have heard of this new thing that YouTube is now doing where they will assume how old you are based on how long you've had your account or your activity or the kind of videos that you watch, and not recommend videos to you because it thinks you're not old enough to watch them, which is weird. Because say for example you're into crime documentaries, for example, and just because of that one time where, I don't know, say your nephew had your iPad or your iPhone and they wanted to watch some, what's a good kid show? Cocomelon? Is that one? Yeah, I guess. Cocomelon, or I don't know, Blue's Clues, if you know, you know. And so for the day they had your phone and they were watching these child-friendly, kid-friendly videos, and YouTube catches on to that, and then they're like, hold on a minute, they watched all these videos which are very kid-focused, child-focused. I think they're not old enough, or I think they're under 18. So going forward, you might not see those crime documentaries in your recommendations or in your related videos which you would normally watch, because now YouTube thinks you're not old enough because you've been watching Cocomelon all day. And this is where I think the subscriptions tab, which a lot of people don't click on now, needs to make some kind of revival or a comeback. What I mean is, that is something that you've created yourself. You've subscribed to people based on the niches or the topics that you find interesting, and I think that is the best content feed that you can have. Yes, the homepage recommends videos, and 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10 it has good recommendations, but with this new thing that might be coming along, you may not even get recommendations for videos you want to watch because it thinks you're not old enough. But if you're subscribed to someone that does crime documentaries or crime commentary, etc., they'll be in your subscriptions and you can see those videos. And I know a lot of creators are complaining that people aren't seeing their videos on their homepage, but that's because, like I said, you can search for how to fit a light bulb and then your homepage just becomes DIY videos. So I think this is where we need to emphasize that we need to subscribe to people that we like and to topics that we want to discuss or that we're interested in. Subscribe to those channels and then use the subscription tab as your homepage. I think there used to be a feature, I don't know if there still is, where when you would log into YouTube or when you would go onto the website, it would automatically have the subscription tab as your main page, which I think was brilliant. I don't know if that's still a feature, it might still be, I'm not sure. I'll have a look. And I think that's where we need to focus more of our attention. Go on the subscriptions tab, look at your subscribers, look at the people you're subscribed to, and then just watch their content because that's why you subscribe to them. So then that way you can search for light bulbs and Blue's Clues and Cocomelon as much as you want, and know that the videos you're interested in are still being served to you because you're subscribed to those channels. And I think the algorithm is great. It still has a long way to go. And on that segue, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, write a comment, write the word light bulb if you can relate that you miss the way YouTube used to be. But that's me for now. That's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it sparked some kind of curiosity or thought or conversations in your mind about where YouTube is going and where YouTube was, and how AI is affecting content creation, or how it's helping content creation in your opinion. But yeah, give me your thoughts below, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you again in another video. What that will be, not even I know at this point.